well. I don't know. I'm saying like more. It's more likely a man has to scale back to be with a woman than it is a woman because sometimes
you faking them. And when I say that, I'm talking about like even the men that are in marriages, or I don't even want to gender base this. Even the people, they be like, I could really be doing something else right now. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you got their life bored.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well
and so that's just like the soccer mom could be like, I could be really doing something else than driving these kids right now. And so
that's different.
All right, so for example, me, I got in an argument. I'll put it on blast right now. I got an argument with my girlfriend this past week, and I was frustrated with her because I'm like, I could be doing something else. But exactly what you said. I could be out here cheating. I could be out here
cheating. Like that's weird.
But I'm saying I could be out here like I'm at home with you and making breakfast sandwiches with you. And there's so much other things. I could be going to Leland's house, hanging out with him. That's another thing I used. I said, I don't hang out with my friends outside of the show. You know, I go home, I'm with you 24/7 and your kids. And
it's not enough?
No, but...
Yeah, that's the point. It's not enough.
It is enough. I don't want to... But I get frustrated. I get frustrated because, like, it takes a lot for a man to really be honed in on one woman. It does, to me, personally. It does. And I'm honed in on one woman. Like, I have fucking podcasts with her. I fucking, you know...
And so y'all fight about it. Is that the thing?
No, sometimes I think...
Hold on, you might as well fuck it. You might as well cheat and you get... Now, if you were all honed in...
I am.
And y'all locked in and this and that, and this the things you get.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Well,
you might as well.
Well, see, sometimes I take offense to that because sometimes people make it seem as if I should be cheating or I could be cheating.
Right.
But instead, I'm here with you. What you want, a cookie?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or something? I'm not saying you.
My point.
A cookie or something like that for doing what you're supposed to.
No, that's not true.
Because you said I'm with you.
No, but what you're supposed to do also comes with a lot of other things. What I mean by that is, you show me a man that don't hang out with his friends. You show me a man that doesn't go to the club. You show me a man that doesn't have multiple women waiting in. I believe you. But Leland hangs out.
You ain't got no hands.
You hang out.
You ain't got no hands up.
No, I'm saying
something wrong with both y'all. I don't give a fuck.
I said
nobody got no friends.
So Leland, you don't ever
you
go
ain't
to
got no
house.
friends. You ain't got with.
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just focused on my family. I'm focused on my family.
Okay,
you focus on the argument.
Can I slide something in here real easy?
Go ahead.
I had a friend, anyway, I had a friend. He had a situation where the wife came to his job.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is, when I say, should be the poster child for father of the year, husband of the year, husband of the decade. You know what I mean? I mean, really just
a good guy across the board.
Good guy. You know, we went to a strip club one time when the wife was on her way. She was out of the country, and we went to a strip club just to have a beer, right? Boom, one beer. And my man became unglued inside of the strip club. Like, oh man, I gotta go. This is not right. She's gonna know. I just, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna know what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you had a beer inside of the strip club. You know what I mean? Yeah, she, this don't feel good, and we gotta get out, But anyway, the wife went up to the job and kind of was making a scene because she wanted him to quit his gainful employment over $100,000 a year. I want you to quit this to come focus on me. You know what I mean? So
that's weird.
I'm saying sometimes we get a bad rap for not doing the right thing or whatever, and he even sought my advice. Said, hey man, what you think I should do? So what do you guys think?
I'm saying I'm scared to even ask my girl to go to the strip club.
You scared to ask?
Wow, she opposed to it. What
you gonna do? Beat you? That's not right.
No, I have so much like I built such a rapport with my girl to where she's my best friend, and I try not to lie to her. So where I fuck up is, right, I haven't lied to her at all, and I would have to have that conversation like, hey, do you care if I go to the strip club and leave? Now,
Hold on, time out.
That's respect.
Stop saying Leland.
Nah.
Leland. Stop saying Leland.
Oh yeah,
First
one
of
two
all,
friends.
my
Cape
name is
Crusader.
Thanos the God.
Thanos the God.
I don't have many
Thanos
friends,
the guy.
man. I don't have many
Thanos.
friends.
Okay.
By
Thanos the
the
guy.
because I choose. I don't
Because
like.
you choose,
I
you
haven't. Yeah, people want to be in my circle. I just don't fuck with people like that. And it's hard
Like
to
I
get people in the
said,
circle.
when I was a child, I did childish things. When I became a man, I laid down childish things. And that's in the Bible. That's a quote out of the Bible. So
Straight up
I'm
and
saying, the friends that you had, maybe y'all did some other things together that you don't want to include inside of my family circle.
Yeah,
I
facts.
don't want that right here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave this over here on the wayside. We got friends that, we have people that won't do that now. In our own community, I commend you. I tip my hat to you for, even being man enough to step up and say,
Yeah.
I got a family. I cherish my family. I respect what I got going on. So I'm going to exclude this up out of here in order to make this function the way that I feel that it should be functioning.
Yeah.
I do.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't want to speak for nobody, but you know what I'm saying? I know players, and I've been around players a lot of years, so I thought they were. You know what I'm saying? But when you feel like, when you say what you're saying, I know where you're coming from, because I know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? But to a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? That's just a way of life. Playing women, flirting, engaging with women.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a way of life. Even if we just being courteous.
But
And so, I'll let you land. Want to land? Just want to land.
okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'd be extra, super overdosing with the women. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I still got a line. And so, when I overdose, you know what I'm saying? On one end, I'd be like, I can compensate on the other end. And so, yes, I'm a super nice individual, if you ask me.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Me personally, I feel like what really made me become this person that I became. I have a lot of.
hold on, I don't know, fuck you. I'm talking about me. Before we get to you.
Okay.
No, but go ahead.
I'm saying like why
because I ain't really trying.
where does
I'm
logic,
from Boo,
where
you know
does
what I'm saying? Go ahead.
where the logic came from for me is I have a lot of female friends.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a sister. I have sisters, and I'm realizing.
Picking up some science.
Yeah, and I'm realizing like, especially our women. I'm gonna speak for our women. Black women are the most mistreated women on the planet to me. And what I mean
Why
by
do you say that?
because we are in a space to where, like I said, we're so toxic to each other. And what I mean by each other, I don't mean couples and shit like that. I mean how we treat our women. And I'm watching my sisters. I'm watching my homegirls. I'm watching all of these women. I'm watching all of these women tell me they date a guy, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, do the guy date you? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm realizing, no, they're not. I've seen it through my homegirls. I've seen my homegirls run through multiple men, and they all tell them the same thing. So me personally, I didn't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching women get hurt so much that I love and want to be around it, and I'm preaching this pro-black shit, and I'm watching our women at a high scale. They ain't in relationships. They by themselves. They raising these kids by themselves. And it's me saying, I don't want to be that way to my woman, whether she's black or white. You know what I'm saying? Because my woman is white, but I'm saying, like, I learned this from watching my people struggle with it on the scale of, I got homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got homeboys that got married this year alone. I didn't even know how women. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you, and then another thing, because you marry a
You gotta
motherfucker.
keep it in the house.
But just because you
And that's
marry a
the same way-
motherfucker,
and
if you're
that's
not going to treat them right,
it's-
why marry them?
You gotta keep it. Everything gotta be in house. Period. You know what I'm saying?
When you say that, what do you mean?
Everything.
Who cheats more, men or women?
Who cheats more?
Women, easy. Easy. Easy.
The women you dated, or
No, the women
I
that need
remember.
DNA tests. If you messing with a woman, she don't know who the children of her father is.
What happened?
Oh, that's still us.
The women, and so
That's
the
split.
women, any woman that had a DNA test, any woman that their pregnancy was questionable, any woman in those ejectable lines.
I'm not saying a woman. Listen, I'm not saying there's not no bad seeds.
I'm just talking about. So you talking about the women? I don't know. Have
I'm
you
just-
ever met with a woman? Have you ever had to get?
I got a
DNA
lot of
test?
fucking homeboys, a lot of friends that, like I said, they just looking for somebody to fuck. They just want to mess around. I'm not seeing homeboys like, man, I gotta go home to my girl, man. We cooking spaghetti tonight.
That's not
You know what I'm
true.
saying? I ain't seeing that. I'm telling you what I experienced with my friends. I'm watching my friends and my sisters and my homegirls. They don't got men.
Right. Well, now just to kind of
It pisses me off, actually.
Well, I grew up
I'm
amongst
here,
players,
bro.
and I know men that got multiple families,
Okay.
multiple relationships.
Is it right though, Lee? Is it right? That's my
Yeah,
point.
heck yes.
Why I gotta be? Why?
Huh? Huh? You think that somebody that have been able to master, understand, compilate, put all this in one component, that multiple women could understand him and rather deal with him than a square. Than a square. You know what I'm saying? The squares get laughed at. They always sit around. Nice guys finish last.
Nice
Nice
guys
guys
do
finish
finish
last.
last. I can
And
believe
so
that.
you got women that will mess with a guy that know he got multiple women.
Yes. Yes.
Over a square.
I seen that.
That's a fact.
And
That's
so-
a fact.
But see, that's the other thing. But now you say a player. When I hear you say player and I hear you using this word, I want to see if you're using it correctly.
Go
Are
ahead.
you a player if the women don't know that you have other women?
That's a fact. I don't think
No.
that's-
Well, let me answer that.
That's
Well,
manipulation. That's narcissism.
Well, hold on,
Yeah,
time out.
I'm
Hold
saying,
on.
are you a
Hold on,
player
time out.
then?
Well, yes.
How?
Because the mere fact that multiple women are even interested in you to even play a game. You know what I'm saying? You got individuals in this world who can't even talk to a woman.
That's fact.
You got people in this world who run around and jump on women and try to dominate and do all this weird stuff. And so the men, George Clooney ain't looked down on.
Man, you must really think George Clooney is handsome because you
I
always
don't
use
think
that.
you know.
You always use
come
that.
on, that move.
You always use that. Don't make me start.
Pause.
Catch
Well, we can go across
I'm
the
joking.
board.
But you always use George
I
Clooney.
wouldn't give a care what. I wouldn't
You're
give a
trying to figure out if you're a player because, I mean, how can you be a player when they don't know about one?
sacrificing someone's feelings.
Shout out to JoJo. She just sent 100
Being-
stars. We appreciate you.
How much
We
that
appreciate you,
cost?
Queen.
Thank you.
Else,
How much that cost?
but being respectful, being understanding of someone else's feelings, someone else's understanding doesn't make you a sucker.
No, it
being
doesn't.
rude,
It does.
being upfront doesn't make you a player. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
So what's the term player to you? Because I can tell you like this. To me, a player is almost like a pimp. But the difference is,
Player
he's
and
not
pimp?
time out. He's not selling the women. He's using the women for his own needs, which is sexual needs. A pimp is gonna sell the woman on the streets and you're gonna
get the
sell,
bread.
yeah. But a player is your mind, and your mind too. Come over here. And they can have separate houses and separate lives, but a player is.
What's the name of the movie with the sister? It's the sister. Her name is Nola Darling or something like this. Somebody comment. Somebody say something. You help me
The
here.
name of the movie.
Her name is Nola Darling. She have 3 men. One of them is Morris from Spike Lee's movie.
Chestnut?
The little guy with the glasses.
I know you're talking about Morris.
Yeah, Morris, and then she has 2 other guys. You know, one of them is
And a
corporate
full-blown
America,
relationship with
and
him?
one of them, But this is the thing. It's on HBO or one of these stations, and I sit there and watch this. Sister, I was wow, you know. And she even had them all over together.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about some new shit?
No, it's
or some old stuff.
Come on, somebody out there, and I
she
know
got
y'all
that,
know.
You ain't talking about that. Somebody. She got that thing or something.
Where she had AIDS or something?
No, damn. What
Hey,
now
really
you tying
nice
AIDS to black people?
Really nice looking.
Oh my God!
Really nice looking sister. She doing about 3-4 different shows on different, I guess, networks or HBO or
that's called
Netflix or whatever.
That's called poly though. That's called being poly.
No, but she just got 3 guys, and all 3 of these guys
knowing about each other.
Yeah, and all
that's
of them
called
know-
poly.
Well, hold on.
She got different needs from all of them. You know what I mean? So it's
All right, so I used to make a run. It was a running joke. Hey, fans, family.
I bet you
Look up the
somebody
name.
know
Look up
what that
the
was.
name for my guy Ernest. So we can tap in. But now it was a running joke amongst my friends, and I used to call myself a domestic pimp.
What's
A
the
domestic pimp.
I was.
That's an interesting handle there. Domestic pimp. Were you successful at the domestic?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes,
What
I
does
was.
a domestic pimp do?
Take working women and pimp on them.
Oh wow, that's different.
And that's it.
I did something similar to that, but it was on the pen pal realm.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
When I had to
I
lay
was
it
a
down,
domestic.
I would like to.
I was
I would
a
like to get
domestic pimp.
the gunplay topic in before we get up out of here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
let's watch the clip. Gunplay
Yeah.
is now into it with DJ Envy. DJ Envy, basically, was you here when we were talking about Rick Ross? I think you
I
was.
like DJ Envy. So
See,
what's
but
going
I
on?
wanted to
Him and
play
Rick
those
Ross.
back together. Okay, we're going.
DJ Envy and Rick Ross is beefing.
Oh, you didn't
You
know
was
that?
here. I think you
No,
was
I
here.
remember y'all said something, you know, but we really didn't get into it. But
Ah,
I like DJ
yeah.
Envy. I don't know.
Let's watch the clip.
Oh,
So
that's
basically-
Rick Ross.
The real Rick Ross or
The real, the
probation
fake
officer
Rick
guy,
Ross.
the
The
guy,
probation,
the correctional officer guy.
Don't have them motherfuckers outside this door.
Ooh.
Fake Rick Ross. Don't have the fake Rick
Don't
Ross.
have it.
We
I
Yeah,
had
but
the
you
real
got
Rick
bread,
Ross.
but
We
you know,
interviewed
we
the real Rick
scared of
Ross.
you like that.
We interviewed the real
Yeah.
Rick Ross here on the Smart
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. So let's watch
I
the
remember
clip.
when he was in the city.
Yeah.
Let's watch the clip. Where's that?
Well, I
It's kind of
did.
recent. Was
There
it
it is.
recent?
I had I missed it.
Was it
Yeah, right
recent?
there. That's the picture right there.
Yeah, was
No,
it recent?
You can find
Yeah.
it like next to that Jordan.
Yeah, right
That's the
there.
real Rick Ross right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we interviewed the real
That
Rick
probably
Ross.
like what? Probably like
A year
10 months
ago?
ago.
A year ago?
Probably like yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the next topic, man. DJ
Well, they
Envy.
did.
Gunplay was basically threatening DJ Envy. So let me break down what happened. So him and Rick Ross got into it. This is what I was saying about our people being vicious to each other. They both have car shows. DJ Envy decided to basically say Rick Ross' car show ain't better than his. Then Rick Ross said your car show ain't better than mine. Then they started taking little petty punk ass jabs at each other. Then eventually Rick Ross came for DJ Envy's wife. Like, I heard you couldn't make your wife come for a decade and all this shit and being petty. So eventually, DJ Envy was like, if you such a boss, why your man's wife had a GoFundMe up? If you such a
Yeah,
boss, whoopie
yeah,
whoop.
yeah,
So then
yeah.
Gunplay said, I'll slap the shit out of you. He basically called DJ Envy, recorded the conversation, which DJ Envy thought he was talking to him as a man. And it's so, but this is what baffles me about our culture. Why is it so easy for us as black men to get involved in some
Come on,
shit we
man.
don't belong into? Why is it? Why how do you go from being DJ Envy to now?
Man,
Now,
let's watch the clip and form our own opinion.
all right, let's watch the clip.
Damn, nigga, what that Howard Cosell said.
Okay, cool. So Gunplay and his family felt the way about the statement. So Charlamagne got Envy and Gunplay on a call together. This is how that went.
Yo, Envy.
Play, what up, bro?
What's up, man? Why you talking crazy, man?
Talk crazy about who?
About me, my brother. What I had to do with anything, man? And my wife posting a GoFundMe, man. What that? My baby was sick, man. She had a heart defect, my brother. Why has nothing to do with cars? Envy, for real. You know I'll slap this, right? For that, you know that, right?
Play. We ain't doing all that.
No. I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. You know I would slap the out of you about that, right?
And then we can fight, but that's not the reason I'm saying that.
So I'll be wrong if I'll be wrong to handle my business then, right?
But what's your business? I'm having a conversation with you. If you feel like I disrespected you, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm like, nah, would never. And if you feel I did, I apologize. That wasn't my intention.
My wife is affected by that, my brother. That's
That I apologize.
Thank you,
And
my
if
brother.
you clear it up, I will, because I have no problem.
So I'm assuming that the call was supposed to be private, but nobody knew that Gunplay was recording.
That is a fact.
Yeah, because when you come at somebody like a man, you know, in my opinion, and you want to actually really have a conversation and move forward with something, or however you feeling to get it off your chest, you just don't record.
Well,
You don't
I agree with
record.
that.
this is the thing. Charlemagne called me last week Monday, and he had Gunplay on the line. He was like, "Yo, Gunplay want to talk to you." And at first I was like, "Nah, I'm not talking to anybody." Then I was like, "You know what? Gunplay's a friend to the room. He's somebody that we know, and if he has a problem with something, let me take the call because that's what men do."
Absolutely.
And he was saying that I talked about his wife and his daughter. Now you talk about boss and all the boss moves you did. We reported a story 3 weeks ago about your guy. Your guy, Gunplay is my brother. He has the Mac in the back of the 7 Series, and that's my brother.
Going
We
too far.
reported a story that Gunplay, shout out to Gunplay, friend of the room. We reported a story that he had to, put a GoFundMe up because he was having some problems. If that's your brother, you take care of your brother. Now, at any point, did you hear me mention his wife or his
No,
child?
and I was here.
Charlemagne,
No.
did you hear me mention his wife or child?
No, but to be fair,
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. So I didn't mention his wife or child,
Right.
and I didn't put the information about his GoFundMe. He did. That I didn't let that cat out the bag. He talked about it. It was something that was a story that was reported.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk about any of that. And when Gunplay called me, because he's a friend to the room, and he was upset at first. You could tell he was upset at 1st. So I'm like, he's a friend. Like speaking to any friend that's upset. So I let him go. I let him vent. And then we had a discussion. I said, if your wife was offended, that wasn't my intent.
And you apologize.
And I said, that's not my intent. I apologize.
Which
You know,
men
'cause-
should do.
Right. Because I was like, you're a friend to the room and you felt the way. We can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, he ended the call there. Charlemagne, how long did we talk on the phone after?
We talked about 10 minutes after, and
And how was that? How was the conversation?
The conversation was very, very cordial.
We were talking about families. We were talking about how we first started.
Talking about
how
how to squash this issue between you and Ross.
and even how Gunplay, even though he's had his beefs and problems in the industry,
Yeah.
he still was a friend to the room. He would come up and he would do all these things on the show. We laughed, we joked, we got off the phone positive.
Yeah.
Got off the phone positive.
But two things we should add to that. The GoFundMe was in reference to an issue that his daughter was going.
But
Yeah.
I didn't mention. I just mentioned that
Yeah,
he had a
you didn't mention
GoFundMe.
that.
That's all
Right.
I mentioned.
And number two, I think Gunplay was expecting a public apology, but you weren't here.
Exactly. Yesterday, where were we?
It was off for
We were
Memorial.
off, and I was
last
in
week you were in
Aruba
Aruba last week.
and DR, so we
Yeah,
weren't
yeah.
on air.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and we were gonna bring.
All right, so that's the actual clip. And by the way, I know Brandy noticed the show because she watched it. It's called Insecure. Brother Man was talking about Insecure. Brandy, I just wanted to let you know, I know you watch Insecure.
You be watching it?
Hell no.
If she do, she can chime in on that topic.
Okay,
Then we
Brandy.
got a whole woman. She's what do you say? You domestic what? Pimp.
Pimp.
She's a domestic pimp.
She's a domestic pimp.
So,
Well, hold on now.
Oh,
Hold on.
let's talk
Don't
about the
start
topic.
tying things to my label. No,
Okay,
no.
I'm just saying.
No, she's not.
all right. So let's,
So
we
whatever
go.
she was, before you heard that term, she was that.
Okay.
So what
Domestic
was she
pimp.
before that?
The domestic pimp. So
yo, I do not want to
You
lose
just
track.
heard me
Time
say
out.
that today.
Time out. I do not want to lose track of this topic we're on.
okay, we'll
All
come
right.
back to that. We'll thumbtack that.
All right, so look, DJ MB basically was told by Gunplay, and this is what I said. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm going crazy inside. I'm sitting here watching black men in the spiral of just like drama and unnecessary like chaos. Like DJ Envy is a family man. So what? All right, y'all did a car show. How did it turn into now some guys calling you, telling me gonna slap the shit out of you? That's what I'm saying. Like it's our culture that's
But
doing
you can't
this.
call me and tell me you're gonna slap the shit out of me without some gunplay or something, mentioning of a gun being in there or something.
Well, his name was Gunplay.
You know? Oh, okay.
Then that's, but go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, it's happened to me. On this show, I've gotten into it with people, and outside of the show, over like comments and things like that. And I'm like, I don't want to fight you. Not that I can't fight. I don't want to fight you. Like,
Then why would I? For what?
but because it's something genetically in us that we just hate each other. And I'm trying to break that cycle. I don't want to hate my brothers.
I don't think it's we hate each other. We hate the circumstances that catches us off guard. You know what I mean? I used to take a class called Lifestyle, Criminality, and Conceptual Development. You know what I mean? Go figure. It was a lot of components to this class. But inside the class, we had a term called snafu. Situation normal when it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? So we call it snafu. You know what I mean? But that's our norm. Our nomenclature is to say, okay, if we over here at the family reunion and we having a good time, the kids laughing, everybody's chilling, here come the homeboy. Hey man, this fool tripping over here on 30th, and we quick to jump up and leave love and comfort and care and to go get in the middle of some Franackle bull.
You know, it's funny. I'm glad you said that. That gave me chills because there's a clip that I was going to share one day, but I could not share because it was too violent. And the dude, it was his brother's birthday. He got in an argument with bodega people over some shrimp. Mm-hmm. He went and got his brother on it. This gave me chills. On his birthday. Mm-hmm. His brother comes and starts fighting the bodega people. They get stabbed up, die in the street. Mm-hmm. Now imagine that, on your birthday, but you're trying to be a protector.
And you just went and got him. That's the killer part.
Well, there's a bunch of elements to that. But just to keep it on the surface. You know what I'm saying?
I like staff food.
Those individuals, you know how to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? And so
no, people don't though. Like those individuals, you do. And like you different, bro, because like I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Leland, I'm telling you, I know he a gorilla, I know he a beast. You know what I'm saying? But he avoid confrontation at all costs because I had this conversation with my girl. I said, I know Leland avoids confrontation because if he take it there, he's not gonna know how to shut it off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's people like that. Like, cause I'm telling you, one day Leland was like I said, I talked about it on the show before. We was at the club and Leland was like, dude, we gotta go. And he said to me, it wasn't I left because of them. I left to protect you because this is not your beef. This is not your, like, you don't know nothing about why these niggas ready to fight me over some shit that happened with my mans in them. But I respect people like that because we need to be more.
100.
Yeah. Yeah, we need more people like that, though. Yeah. Don't put me in no situation that I don't belong into. I got a family to go home to. Exactly. I'm not out here about to be in the middle of the street at a club, which I would do it, but I don't want to.
But no one respects the individuals that tries to get some understanding,
Nobody
or some reserve. The man of reserve.
Martin Luther King and all that type of stuff.
You a square. You a sucker. You turn the other cheek. I ain't Jesus. Yeah. I ain't Yahweh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The names go on and on. I ain't Martin Luther King. Yeah. I ain't Martin Luther King. I'm more like Malcolm X. The men that try to show some reserve.
I gotta say what say what JoJo said. She said, "We don't hate each other. We're still in recovery from what occurred in our history. Anger is disguised as hate. Therapy is important and needed." But listen, that's another thing. That's what this platform is for. This is black therapy at its finest.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm gonna be the preacher of love. We're gonna have the preacher of domestic simping, domestic pimping.
Hey man, hold on, time out.
Come on, Davo.
Hey, listen, I got to coin my joint.
Okay.
Domestic pimp.
Okay,
but now you got tired because now you about to tie to insecure.
You need to put the patent on.
Go ahead.
Can I start calling you domestic pimp?
Yes.
LV, the domestic
pimp.
Man,
that's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? I can give out a few donations.
DMP.
You know what I'm saying? I done donated a little
bit. But all I'm saying is, so shout out to JoJo. When I say, like she said, like it's embedded in our history, which it is, and like you were speaking on, it's genetically in us. But and if y'all haven't watched Loveland Country, I'm about to go home and watch a couple episodes tonight. It's basically about a black man that doesn't realize he has white genes in him. Like he has the blood of Adam, which is in the book, but he's black. So obviously one of his great grandmothers was black, slept with Adam and had a baby, and he has the bloodline of this white man basically. And through the whole series, it's about him being basically untouchable and trying to break the spell of the white curse.
You're talking about Samuel Adams, which is Thomas Jefferson's father. So you're watching Thomas Jefferson in the physical form, and so what you're watching It's Samuel Adams.
Well, the dude in the movie said, no, what the dude said in the movie, I mean, in the show.
fucking
Oh, okay.
with you.
I'm about to say, he said, we're looking for Eve. So I was like, all right, that's Adam, man.
No.
Yeah.
Please don't. Well, everybody can.
What do you mean, please don't what? Watch that?
No, please watch it.
It's with the dude Jonathan
Yeah.
that went to Red Lobster, but I'm saying, like, he's in this. All right, so
But I'm just saying.
we got to break the spell.
But don't tie that. But don't
It's
tie
on
that
us.
to my
Watch
forefathers.
Love That Country, you'll love it.
Don't tie that to my
Trust me, brother.
forefathers.
If you're in the movies or series and show, it's
Don't
about
tie
a
that
black
to my
man
forefathers.
that has like white blood in him, like he's part of the fucking Illuminati society, the Epstein,
Right.
and he's just a regular brother. But like all of the monsters and shit around him, which is the vicious.
And so is that the Jonathan dude?
Yes, I'm telling you, it's so fucking good.
The,
You got to check it
that's
out.
why he under attack. Too.
Very, very possible.
You're
Listen,
acting like you don't know.
hey guys.
Oh man, come on, man.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Listen, this is smart stuff. I appreciate you for coming through.
Hey,
You definitely coming back.
wherever.
You definitely coming back.
All the time.
Oh, we got a new
Appreciate
reserve.
you guys.
We got a new reserve on the team. We're gonna pull you off the bench every now
Hey,
and then and let
bring
Ray
me
Lee
in,
jump that
I'm
gym.
ready. I'm ready. Bring
Let
me
them
in.
jump that gym. I know my girl didn't just get in here. I'm all right. Okay, I'm about to be a domestic pimp tonight. My girl just got the check. My girl just got the check.
You
It's
gotta
like
go in
girl.
it first, y'all. Don't be using it
My
out
girl
there.
just
You gotta go in it first.
I'm about to turn into a
Thanos, we
domestic
got
pimp
you, man.
tonight.
You gotta coin it
Thanos,
first.
the guy,
Thanos.
the domestic pimp.
Listen, this is the smartest dumb people. LV the Great, Ernest in the building, Anthony W. Johnson. Y'all have a great, great night.
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You. Are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony that dude Johnson and special guests, you about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram.